Hello everybody. Welcome back to the stream. It's been like over a year since I last streamed. No, that's not true. I streamed in like October. But it's been a while for sure. So today we are playing Spyro the Dragon with the Cynder mod. Let me start a new game here. Cynder. A little quiet. Is the game audio quiet or is my microphone quiet? I am quiet. Okay, hold on. Let me make some adjustments here. It's true, I'm a very tiny elephant. Oh yeah, I see. I'm pretty sure I need to be somewhere around there. How's this sounding? Is this better? Good. The game audio is looping right now, that's why this stopped playing, but... Or I guess the track just ran out. There it is. There we are. Game audio at a good level. Okay, good. So, yeah, we are playing the Cynder mod. If you don't know, Cynder is a character from some of the later Spyro games. I think she's from, like, some of the GameCube, PS2 era ones. I never really got into those. Like, I only really played the first game a lot, but it's one of my favorite games. And like the later games really just didn't grab me as much, but I kind of want to get into them at some point. But for now, we are playing the first game as Cynder. Somebody modded a custom Cynder model into this game, and a professional voice actress took it upon herself to like revoice all of the Spyro lines from all three games. He doesn't say that much. So now Cynder has an official voice as well. And she has her own custom dragonfly and everything. It's really cool the amount of effort that fans put in. So let's just get into it. By the way, the cutscenes are pre-rendered, so it's still gonna be Spyro in the cutscenes.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok?
He's just a little scamp.
Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the dragon.
I love his motivational posters.
Right. Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
These are really mean to this guy for no reason. Look at all the fan mail he has.
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
The adventure begins. And here we are. We are Cynder instead of Spyro. I like how Spyro's like, looks like I've got some things to do, and then he just leaves. And then Cynder takes over. So yeah, we have Cynder here. She has her own custom dragonfly, who is a hornet. And she has her own voice. Let's just start talking to the first dragon here, so we can hear it. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him!
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So yeah, she has a professional voice actress doing all of her lines, which I think is really cool. Anyway, I played the crap out of this game on the PS1, and we are obviously playing the Reignited version right now. But in terms of like the movement mechanics and like even the level geometry, it is pretty much one-to-one. So it's like pretty much just a visual and auditory upgrade. Speaking of the audio, I have actually... we can switch between the original soundtrack and the Reignited soundtrack, but I kind of prefer the original, personally. I like it when people are given like a limited amount of resources to work with, and then they still make something amazing out of it. Soundtrack by Stuart Copeland, by the way, drummer of The Police and like a really good composer. This music is iconic. Hi Sid, nice to see you, thank you for dropping in. So yeah, let's just get into it. I hope I still have my muscle memory from playing this game on the PS1, so let's just get into it. So, this game is like a pretty bog standard platformer collectathon. It's really simple, and I really like that about it. The goal is to just get all the collectibles in the level, and the collectibles we have are, you can see at the top here, we are collecting treasure. There's a certain amount of treasure in each level, and it's hidden all over the place, and enemies drop it, so it's important that we check every nook and cranny and kill every enemy in the level at least once. Then there's a certain number of dragons that we have to free that got turned into statues. Some levels have dragon eggs that you need to recover from thieves. And that's pretty much all there is to it. There's 3 types of collectibles. And what I really like about this first game in particular is that it's really like purely focused on finding the collectibles. There's not really any mini games like in the later ones. It's really all about exploring the levels and finding all the hidden nooks and crannies, and like they get very creative with them as well. Like there's little ledges and caverns and caves all over the place where gems are hidden. So I don't know, the later games focus very heavily on like adding lots of mini games, and that kind of took away from this purely platforming collectathon experience for me. I really like how simple and focused this one is. Also, I added a mod that makes my flames rainbow colored. Happy Pride.
Spyro. Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Don't be afraid, it's fine. Hey Rahi, nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Alright, let's just focus on getting all the gems in this first overworld. There's 5, really 6 overworlds that have like little sub-levels, but the overworld itself is also a level where gems are hidden and there's enemies and things to collect. So we're gonna try and get everything in the overworld first, and then we're gonna hop into some of these sub-levels. And I believe that's everything. Nope, there's a chest still up there. There we go. Already, like, this is still pretty simple, but like, you gotta check on top of these little towers. There's little ledges here and there, like behind the towers, in between. I really like how focused on the world can't talk today. On the world exploration this all is. So, this guy has gems. I gotta hit him 2-3 times before he drops all of them. There we go. Gotta hop up here. Alright, I already got all these. Gotta get these guys. Every enemy drops at least 1 gem. So you have to kill them at least once. And after you kill them the first time, they drop their gem. And then if they respawn, they drop a little crystal. And if you collect enough crystals, then you get a new level. I got an achievement for that. Just gliding over to this little ledge. Right. There's these little animals walking around each level. They're called fodder. And you can take 3 hits before you die. And the little dragonfly that we have is our health indicator. Like, not only does it pick up gems when we go near them, so I don't have to see, like, it kind of hits the gem for you, so I don't have to hit it exactly. I just have to walk near them. But it's also a health indicator, so when we get hit, it'll change color to indicate how many hits we have left. Which I think is a really cool system. And then to restore health, we have to kill these little critters. Well, I say kill, but they've made it a little bit less harsh in the remake. See, we burn their fur and then they just disappear in a puff of smoke. In the original, they just kind of disintegrated. But yeah, you flame them or you hit them with your charge attack, and then a butterfly comes out, and our dragonfly, or in this case, our hornet, will eat the butterfly, and it'll restore my health. Another dragon to free.
Cool flash! Do that again!
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
So, each hub world, each dragon realm, this is what they're called, I think, has a boss, like a special boss level that includes a little platforming section and a boss fight. In this particular realm, we cannot access that portal just yet. We have to complete one of the other subworlds first. And it's in this dragon's mouth. So once we complete one of the other subworlds, this dragon mouth will open and the boss level will be in there. I don't know if it's better or worse. I guess they don't die, so it's better in that case, but you know, we do burn their fur. What happens if I blow fire up his nostrils? I don't think anything happens. Missed opportunity. Also, I love all the little details, like there's all this grass around, but if you flame it, see it burns a little bit, and then it regrows. But I love the little details of that. Plus these little flowers that are around, you can burn those as well. And do they recover? Oh, they don't recover. Oh, no, they do. There they are. They look like little funnels. Yeah, I feel like in Spyro 2 or 3, that could have definitely been like a mini game or a puzzle that they put in there. But in Spyro 1, it's like so simple. And I kind of like that about it.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him!
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
But yeah, her name is not Sparks, the dragonfly. It's not a dragonfly, it's a hornet in this case, and I think her name is like Sting or something like that. Also, everybody keeps calling me Spyro because we'd have to redo all the dragon voices individually. Also, this fairy appears when we free a dragon, and
hi, Spyro.
This serves as like a save point, and I can replay the dragon message if I so choose. Also, there's a secret here. There we go. Secret level. This blew my mind when I found this out as a kid. This game came out in 1998, and I played it like the next year. I think it was 11 or 12 years old at the time. This game was blowing my mind with these little hidden secrets. Any secret gems here? No, there's not. Right, and this is... I kind of breezed past this earlier. This is the balloonist.
If you prove your worth by rescuing 10 dragons, then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world.
So yeah, once we free 10 dragons, we can move on to the next dragon realm, and I believe each realm has a requirement of things you need to collect before you can move on to the next one. I don't know if it's spelled with a Y, honestly. I should look that up. but that would add up. You got Spyro with a Y, you got Cynder with a Y. Okay, get all the little gems. Get this chest. Also, yeah, you saw that little cocoon thing with like a person inside, or like some sort of dragon thing inside. Those are collectible one-ups. Dark Hollow. Here's another level, sub-level to get into. But let's first jump into this one, Stone Hill. This is gonna take a minute to load. I found that the loading zones between these levels, at least in this first realm, is kind of slow. I don't know why exactly it's so slow, but there you go. I do have a little bit of control, so I can do little flips, I can breathe fire and all that while it's loading. And here we are. The first proper level. Kind of kill every enemy and find all the gems. I played the shit out of this game on the PlayStation 1, so I do have a pretty good idea of where stuff is hidden, but I don't exactly remember everything. I replay this game like every couple of years, and it keeps surprising me. Like, I keep discovering new little things about it. These shepherds will whack me. These rams will ram me. Again, I gotta kill every enemy at least once to get the gems. Right, there's these metal chests, which are flame resistant, so I have to charge them. And then we go up here. More treasure and another dragon to free.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet!
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Yeah, we have a gliding mechanic, which I think some of the later games you have free flight, but in this one, Spyro's just a baby dragon, or I guess Cynder is just a baby dragon. She can only glide instead of fly. Though there are a couple of full flying levels in this one. Those are like challenge levels. So yeah, the thing that first blew my mind when I played this as a kid is the fact that I could get up onto that ledge over there. Like, when you're down there running around killing enemies, this just seems like a wall, like a border that you can't get past, but you can actually glide over there, and then there's stuff up here. And you gotta understand, like, this is before open world games were a thing, right? Like, this is early PlayStation. 3D platformers were, what, like 2 years old when this came out? So stuff was like pretty boxed in terms of level design. So the fact that I could like go up here into what seemed to be just like part of the skybox and background was really cool to me. Yeah, maybe it had to be there. Maybe it has to be a nostalgia thing, but I really enjoy this still. Ah, and here we do come into the limitation of like the original PlayStation version, which is good old invisible wall. But at least it has like a little effect, right? Like these things glow. And it's like a force field. It's not just like you can't go any further for no reason. There's some sort of magical force field. I like the fact that they added that. Okay, let's see. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a guy up here with a dragon egg. There he is. We see him. He's mocking us. He's stolen dragon egg, and I can't just walk up and smash him because he's gonna run away really fast. So the trick with these is you gotta chase him and take the inside track because he goes really fast, and otherwise you won't catch him. Sometimes I can get close enough to flame him. There we go. Alright, collected our first dragon egg. Here's the exit portal where you return home. You can do this anytime, but I tend to refuse to leave until I collected everything in a level. Another dragon to free here.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
They're so rude. Yeah, it is a very pure collectathon, like in the truest sense of the word. It is purely focused on collecting little trinkets. There's no additional mini games or anything like that. It's all platforming and collecting items. How is the game audio for everyone, by the way? Is it like good? Are the dragons loud enough? Can you hear what they're saying? Okay, good. And an additional thing. There's stuff here. There's stuff down here. Hidden away. Secret. There's a key. Where does that go? What's that key fit into? I love that. That's like really hard to find unless you know you're looking for it. But you do see these little sparkles here. The little warp back up to give you a little hint that there's additional content there. Alright. Could yap about this game for hours. Okay. Got everything in that part. Ooh, gem I missed. Here's stuff. very satisfying to just charge on through. And one more dragon to free.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
It's not my name, sir. That's not my name. I know I'm also a purple dragon, but... What if we made a Dark Souls, but it's all about rolling through barrels? Exactly right. This is new, by the way. This was not in the original PlayStation version. Not in the first game, at least. I think the second and the third game had this rolling mechanic. So, let's have a look-see. We've collected 176 out of 200 gems in this world, and there's one more dragon to free. So where is everything? Well, here in the well, are some additional gems. Chest to use this key on that we found in that other secret cave, and a dragon to free. Well, well, well.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power.
Look at this
When
guy.
he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
Look at... I know a lot of furries got very excited when this when this game came out, because look at this guy. Like, he has the pierced horns, he has the little hipster mustache, he has full-on tattoos, he's like a barista as well. Like... You gotta understand, like, in the original games, all the dragons looked really low poly and pretty much identical, just color swaps, really. But in this version, every dragon has its own unique little personality. The story with off-brand Tinkerbell? You know what? I'm not sure. There's not a whole lot of lore to this first game. She's just a fairy. She saved my game. She spawns when I free a dragon. She hangs out on this little pedestal, and then when I walk past her, she zaps me, and that saves my progress.
Hi, Spyro.
And I can talk to her and replay the dragon message. And she's just kind of like, "Hi, Spyro," and then she has no other dialogue. 11 more gems to find in this level. Where are they, I wonder? Again, I'm pretty familiar with this game, but like, I don't know. I feel like I pretty much ran all over the place already. Oh, here's a couple. Okay, 8 more. Gotta check every little nook and cranny. Oh, right. I remember. Another thing this game does, or at least the first game implemented that is also in the later games, is if you press the left control stick, the little dragonfly indicates the direction where the remaining treasure is. So, over there somewhere. Which is through here, I think. Nope. work for Navi was pretty hard to find. I mean, this particular fairy has about as much voice work, about as much lines as Navi. Navi was like, hey, listen, and he's like, hi, Spyro, so 2 whole words for each of them. Okay. Around here. There we are. One more chest. And more over there. In the original PlayStation version, this feature was not there. So, if you like missed one gem somewhere, you just have to run around the entire level to figure out where the hell that gem was. So, I do appreciate the little quality of life things. Over this way? Yeah, there we are. There we are. That is completion. 100% level complete. And now that there's no more gems, if I press the control stick, she does a little twirl. Cute. Okay, time to exit. Save my game. Thank you. So, one thing that I miss about the original PlayStation version is, okay, when you would return home like this, all the gems would like fly out of this chest and like kind of swirl around Spyro before dropping back in. And it doesn't do that in this one. It's like a little bit less satisfying. Right, let me show you. Since I've already killed these guys before and collected their gems, if I kill them now, they drop this little crystal. And if I collect it, it adds 1 dot around my life indicator. Once I make a full circle of these little dots, I get an extra life. This guy does not attack me. He just shivers. Yeah, I remember... I think, Amy, you played the PS1 version like right before the Reignited trilogy came out. And then I replayed the first game in the Reignited version. But you played like all 3 original PlayStation versions. The loading between these levels is pretty slow, all things considered. Considering this is like a modern game on a modern system. Oh well. It's fine. So in this level the enemies have like metal shields to block my flames, so I have to time it right. Or I have to charge them. Also, instead of sheep, we have frogs. And I am straight up killing these frogs. It seems like there's no cute little animation where they're like naked or burnt or anything. They're just straight up toast. They're dead. Big guys. I love this music. It's so good. Stuart Copeland, like, is a great composer, and I wish he had done more video game soundtracks. And movie soundtracks and TV soundtracks.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
This guy's like a poet, like resting on his tail like it's a chair. Also, I installed a couple of mods in addition to the Cynder mod in this. I added one mod that made the Norks, that's the name of these enemies, made them look like a little bit more frog-like, like in their original PlayStation version. Also, the original PlayStation version, this guy had blood on his sword, so I added a mod that puts that back in as well. What's down here? Whoa! Oh. That guy fucked me up. Doesn't seem to hurt me, though. Like, it just kind of... I don't take damage, but I do get bounce back. I gotta flame him in the butt. There we go. Look at this little area. I love all the like background detail that they add in the Reignited version. It's like a library. Here's a key for that chest that we couldn't open earlier. Here to get all the treasure. Another dragon.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Don't call me Shirley, I mean Spyro. Yeah, I can charge the metal armor as well, but for the big guys, the charging tends to not do anything. Big guys tend to be charge resistant. Ow, I got flattened. And I did take damage from that. See, my dragonfly changed color. So I can flame this frog. And we are back at full health. Only to lose it again immediately. Heat charging doesn't do anything. I only took damage as an example. You guys, I'm good at video games, I promise. I was making a point. My controller's broken. My uncle works at Nintendo. There we go. Is there an explanation why all the dragons are in crystal form? Yeah, in the opening cutscene, there's a big bad guy who, like, the dragons are just shit-talking this bad guy on public television, calling him ugly. And so, as revenge, he uses his magic to turn everybody into crystal statues. Which, you know, it's kind of justified if you think about it. Like, they're kind of shit-talking him for no reason. But as for the reason, like, after I freed him, they just kind of disappear. they don't seem all that bothered. Meanwhile, I have to... It's up to me to rescue everybody else. It's kind of like, you guys, I'm just a baby. I'm just a little baby. I'm 3 years old. I can't even fly properly. I can only glide. But I have to fight all the enemies and kill the big bad. Now see, there's a little secret up there. And I can glide over there. Have a look at these little chests. There's like a... Never quite sure what this was supposed to be. It's a little thing with a creature inside. But it gives me a 1-up. Hey, you got this, kid. I'm going to Florida. Okay, take care of that big guy first. I just noticed that's not a club. That is a that is a drumstick. That is a piece of meat on the bone. That's a fun little detail. So, in this version of the game, if you kill some fodder, the butterfly comes out, and your companion chases the butterfly and eats it regardless. In the original PlayStation version, she would not do that. She would only chase it if you were low on health, and if you're full health, it would ignore the butterfly. I kind of prefer that, I think. Because when she's out chasing the butterfly, she's not collecting gems. So, if you're just kind of rushing through and flaming a bunch of stuff and there happens to be a frog or a sheep there, it can be easy to miss like a gem or two if you're not paying attention. Me nitpicking this fucking game for babies. Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Thanks, man. I guess he's like a Shakespearean actor, maybe? He's doing like a Hamlet thing with the dragon skull. Fun little detail. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. 99 out of 100 gems. There's like one little gem somewhere that I missed. Over here. Okay, not here, but probably... over this way. I missed one. See? Right there. This is a great quality of life thing, indicating the direction where the gym is, because if you didn't have that, you would be running all over the fucking level trying to find that one little thing. But that is this full level. Alright. Let's just go back to the artisan realm like this. Didn't feel like making my way all the way to the portal. I'm still missing 2 gems in this overworld as well. I was so busy talking, gushing about how much I love this game, to actually pay attention to getting all the gems, so... Here we are. 1, 2. There we go. Let's do this one. Town Square. I so miss all the gems flying out of the chest and swirling around and dropping back in. That was like a really cool touch that the PlayStation version had. Ooh, okay. We got chickens for the fodder in this one. Let's see if they do anything special if I flame them. Nope, just straight up die. So if you see, for a chicken, you could like pluck them, maybe. Saffron. Ooh.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro.
Not my name.
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
I want to go up here, but it's too high. I gotta go around. Make sure I got every gem here. Yeah. Bowls. Can I charge these? Can. And if I charge them, they get stuck in the ground, but they don't die until I flame them. There we go. I think I do collect their gem when I charge them. Right, that's another type of chest. They have different types of chests. This one, you gotta flame it, and then the gem pops out, and then you gotta jump and grab the gem as it's popping out. So they keep a little variety. One more life. Spyro cannot swim, by the way. Or Cynder, I suppose. Also cannot swim. He'll straight up drown. He has a little ledge animation, where she's like, whoa, that's scary. Devlin. Oh!
Spyro.
You put the wrong name on your cake.
Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Where's this? Everything Spyro, Spyro, Spyro. Nobody appreciates Cynder. Nobody's making a Cynder cake. Now, I don't know if you can hear it, but I can certainly see him. There's a thief with a dragon egg again that I have to glide over there and catch him. But let's get these first. So many chickens. So many butterflies. Let's see if we can glide around the corner there. There we are. And then I gotta... Whoa. Here we go. Ooh. Didn't go fast enough. They do some weird running around and jumping. So it runs all over to here, and then when it jumps down, I might have a chance to get in there and flame him. Yeah, they do repeat the tutorials a little bit. Also, at some point, they just kind of run out of tips and tricks. So they're just like, thank you for releasing me, and then they're gone. I feel like at least 60% of the dragons in this game only have the one line. It's like, thank you for releasing me, bye. And then they don't even say bye. Rude. Let's just collect the rest of this stuff first before we do the Dragon Thief. Look at this fucking bullfighter guy. I guess I got their gems, these bulls. I don't have to kill them per se.
Did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
What was that? There was a bull in the way. I couldn't... What was that? Yeah, again, this game came out in 1998. 3D platformers were relatively new. Like, when this came out, everything else we had was, I think, we had Mario 64, we had Croc, and Crash Bandicoot. I think were the big ones. So, yeah, people weren't really used to 3D platformers just yet. That said, there's like a huge amount of like cool level design for a game of its age. Yeah. I gotta do that corner a little bit tighter. Ooh, tricky. Yeah, Crash is very much hallways. There we go. Amy's having flashbacks to this exact jump. What other games, what other 3D platformers were out in 1998? I don't know. Glover? Okay, let's try again. There we go. Got him that time. Got him in midair. Now, there's also stuff up there, which I can't reach if I'm on that little middle platform. So, I'm gonna have to do that jump glide one more time. Yeah, Mario 64 was out as well. Rocket robot on wheels. Okay, I'm gonna glide over here. Bam. Oh, so satisfying. And then we can make it over here. Another bowl. Ooh, yellow, that's 10. Blue, that's 5. Nice. And we have another one of our special chests. See, I don't think I can charge this. It's too hard to charge. Can't break it. So I flame it, right? If I flame it, it spins. So I have to flame it a couple times until the gem pops out. Fun that.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
You're...
You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Thanks, man. Hey, you spilled a little bit of your... Alright. And again, I'm missing 8 gems somewhere. Over in this direction. Probably in that little passageway where I was chasing that thief. Like, I was kind of rushing through that pretty fast. Trying to catch that guy. Oh yeah. Croc started out as a Yoshi game. Aha! See, now that is clever. Usually you kind of rush through here trying to catch that thief. And then the second time you come through here, you're focused on getting over there. But you don't pay attention to the fact that, like, right besides the door here is a bunch more gems. Very fun. 100% complete that one as well. Nice. And let us return home. Woo. Ape Escape was 99. Yeah, this is Spyro is part of, like, the very first batch of, like, 3D platformers. And it's very impressive, like, how well it holds up in terms of level design and just, like, ease of movement. It feels really nice to control and just run around. The gliding is fun. Okay. We only have 2 levels, 2 sub-levels left in this realm. Artisan realm. That's also a thing, right? Each dragon realm has its own theme. This is the artisan realm, so we've been seeing a lot of, like, sculptors and poets and actors and, like, a barista, I guess. But then the next realm is the peacekeeper, so it's gonna be like warriors. And in the original game, like, literally all the dragons just kind of look the same, just palette swapped. So I really like that they put a lot of attention into giving each dragon its own little personality. It's very cool. Let's see. Should I do the boss first, or the... I'm gonna do this level first, I think. Oh yeah, Spyro, or Cynder, cannot swim. Let me show you. It's very... oh. Feels so brutal. In the later games, there is swimming. But in this one, if you even touch water, dead. Or at least you lose health. Okay, let's do the flying level. These are pretty tricky, and I'm probably gonna have to do this like at least 5 or 6 times, if not more. I do like that I get control during this little loading sequence. I can... I love my rainbow flames. So this level is... you have full free flight. And the goal is to get every type of collectible in the level before time runs out. I'm already doing badly. So there's trains with these barrels. You get bonus time for each barrel that you break. There's these little planes that you have to flame. And there's a certain number for each of them. The real trick here is... oh, there's these little arches as well that you gotta fly through. The real trick is to, like, figure out the best order to, like, optimize your time to get all of them in one go. See, I'm already running low. This is not gonna be the run. I can at least get all of these. But then, you know, I'm just kind of... the time it takes to get from one area with collectibles to the next one. Pretty tricky. Plus, I get bonus points for all-in-one, so it's best to just aim for the all-in-one the first time around, as opposed to just doing them all individually and then the all-in-one. There we go. Let's go for... okay, I'm already messing up. Can I... for the train tracks, you want to go in the opposite direction where the train's going. Okay. That's all of them. Oh god, I'm already losing so much time going through these arches. 2. And then I'll get these planes since they're all clustered together in this little area before I continue on with the arches. But they're also, like, so far between. Quite tricky. And I missed it. See, this is not gonna be the run already. I can't do sharp turns. Whoa. Whoa! Somehow made that through, but not good enough. Not good enough. Okay. Yeah, these are fun, but they're like collectathons of a slightly different type. This one's more of a puzzle than than like an exploration thing. Oh. Okay, that's all the chests. And then I think these arches. I'm doing a little better on time this time around. And the music is so good. I'm still gonna run into trouble. I really need to get all these planes in one go here. I'm already doing badly. Oh my god. One more, come on, come on. Can I make it to the next arch? Yes. And is that it? Yeah. There we go. Under 2 minutes. Not bad, I guess. Yeah, these levels are all about routing. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Sid. Ah. Thank you for watering me and making sure I sit upright. I appreciate it. Sorry for my really obnoxious alerts. I have a little sippy. I'm gonna put my chair in the upright position. But I sit better. Oh, I'm sorry, Cynder. Are you bored? Am I boring you? Rude. She's yawning at me. Alright. And one more level. Dragon mouth opens up. Right, so there is smoke coming out of the nostrils. It wasn't... They did look like funnels for a reason, I guess. It's not something coming into them, but something coming out of them.
Hi, Spyro.
Now, I think...
Cool Flash! Do that again!
Hey, sheep.
The artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
That's right, so his line changes. Before I opened it up, he was like, you can't do it yet. But now he's like, you can do it, if you're up for it. Come and have a go, if you think you're hard enough. Alright, let's do the boss. The bosses tend to be, I mean, not really much of anything, to be honest. But they also... They are sturdier than regular enemies, and they also have like a little level around them that you have to traverse. Wow, pretty colors. Happy Pride. Taste the rainbow. Okay, gotta make sure I get all the gems. in the overworld. Oh, right. The shepherds have little dogs now. And they'll fucking pounce on me if I'm not careful. And they take 2 hits. If you hit them once, you blacken their fur. Oh man, I got squished. These dogs are no joke. Wow. Look at this skybox. This is really pretty. Dog noises. I took a hit there. 2 hits. Not doing fantastic. I don't think there's not a lot of fodder in this level either. If I remember correctly, that's another thing that boss levels have in common, is there's not that many opportunities to heal. So I gotta be a little more careful here to not take hits like I am. How many? Okay, I'm looking for 1 dragon and 100 gems. I love these little sound effects. This fucking guy's like, come on. Oh, that's not good. See, my dragonfly is completely gone now. Which means I can't collect gems, but I can't just walk near them like I used to. I have to, like, physically touch them before I collect them. Which is a bit of an inconvenience. But also, if I take 1 more hit, I'm dead. So let's try and be careful. Come on! Come on! Oh, what's these little paintings of... Like, I believe this is like all concept art from the devs. Ooh, what's this? Is that... I think that's treetops. That is one of the most notorious hardest levels in any platformer. It's coming up later in the game. Okay. Let's see. I came from here. Come on.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on! I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro.
I love her.
Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
Oh, there he is. That's Toasty, right there. So that's the boss. Man, is there... Here we are. I knew there was one more little secret. This comes from experience of having played this game a bunch of times. Oh god. Ooh. I'm gonna have to kill this boss without getting hit even once. Because there's no fodder, there's no butterflies in this level. Okay, first things first, let's... Okay. Hit him once. Okay, he runs on to the next section. Dog. Walk 2. Don't let him get a hit in. Oh! What? It wasn't a scarecrow. It wasn't a pumpkin-head scarecrow. It was just a sheep on stilts wearing a long coat. 1 HP and a dream. 3 dogs. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? That was cool. That was pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Also, hi, Random Geek. Nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Alright. Look at his little face. What's he doing? Is he taunting me? I got an achievement for that. Achievement's called Burnt Toast. Alright. Is this? Yes. 100%. 100% on this whole thing. $1,000 gems. 100% level complete. 100% realm complete as well. Okay, let's get our dragonfly back. Up to full health. And 100% for everything. This is the first realm complete. Which means we can move on to realm number 2.
Wow! I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro.
You say my name in writing, but you refuse to say it out loud. Truly. The trans experience.
You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you... Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Let's move on to the next world, and I think I'm gonna end the stream there. It's been a while since I've streamed. I don't want to go too long and, like, burn myself out early. Plus, like, 1 realm per stream seems like a pretty good pace to do these in. So, let's just wait until we load in. And hit that first dragon so we save. Oh god, this music is really nostalgic for me. Peacekeeper, so this is like a war and battle themed realm. You can see the bad guys are little soldiers with spears and bayonets.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Hi, Spyro.
Okay, in the PlayStation version, you have to manually save at these little checkpoints, but I guess it does it automatically in the modern version. But, yeah, let's just, let's end the stream here. I had fun. I had a great time. I'm hoping to do more of these in the future, like little short, like hour and a half, 2 hour streams. Might be more sustainable than like the big 4 hour ones that I used to do. Like, I do want to get back to the story-based, like, point-and-click games eventually, but for now, these little platforming things seem to be, like, a bit more accessible for me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. Before I say goodbye, I want to point everybody to the message in chat. Shira is a trans girl from Turkey who got hate crimed last year, and she's still recovering from stab wounds, and she needs to make rent by tomorrow. So if you have anything to spare, please donate, and if not, please share her fundraiser if you can. It would really help her out. And with that, I'm signing off. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you'll join me again next time. Bye-bye.